After a compelling opener, we move on to Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals here on EA Sports. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies playing host to the LA Clippers. Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And, Jay, you look at the Grizzlies coming into play. They were winners in Game 1, as expected, on their home floor. They'll look to build. On that advantage here at home in Game 2.
And Game 1 went as expected. But now, as the higher seed, you still got to take care of business in Game 2. As a road team, all you're looking to do is split one of these first 2 games.
Montrezl Harrell with a piece. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Beverly into the front court. Just underway. Happy you're with us for Game 2. To Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for him.
Leonard to Beverly. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Oh, he had him there for a second. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Beverly into the front court. Down 5. Tough make through traffic.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Beverly into the front court. Down 3. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
4-3. Off the mark. No good. Fine to shoot. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Clippers have it. And a throwdown.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
George, they'll get it down low to Harrell. Oh, blocked away.
Just erasing this.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Screen coming. Leonard shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Shot won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Count the basket inside.
It can only be one of two things here. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Beverly to Leonard. No, defender pulling the chair. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. George, his first effort off the mark. Memphis, they've got it. Probing the defense. Can't get past the defender. From long range. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And the finish at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Leonard to Beverly. Driving right to the basket. Hat-trick Beverly. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here comes the screen. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Looking for his man. The shot clock expires. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Beverly to Williams. Dwight Howard with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay Clipper basketball. Williams buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. Williams across the timeline. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. 2 of 4 now.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oh, I had him going there for a second. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Count the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Montrezl Harrell pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Williams. Lou Williams. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
To Booker. Deep right corner. Got it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Nice swat that time.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Williams into the front court. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen. Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Williams. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Harkless. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Able to convert inside.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
Williams across the timeline. Down a point. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Probing the defense to Williams. LA with 4 to shoot. From the outside, no good. And the finish, slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Fires the three. Man, that was a tough shot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Over to the right side. Has a look. And scores.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Williams. Count it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Clippers have the basketball. And draws the foul.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, we're going right back to you.
Goes 2 for 2. Here comes the screen. Has a chance, gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there, lets it fly.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Williams into the front court, trailing by 4. Leonard to Williams. Curling inside, Dwight Howard swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's LA Clippers ball. They'll get it down low to Harold and throws it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Montrezl Harrell rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Trying to cash in, gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Leonard to Williams. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first.
Good shot, good shot.
2 for 2 on that trip.
Coming right back to you. Wait on it. Go, son. You're on the island now.
Here comes the screen. Not that time. Williams across the timeline. Down 2. The drive, right to the basket. Got a piece to knock it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the cohesiveness.
Screen coming. George, defended by Howard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Paul George. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
to Booker. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. George on the drive, but his shot misses. Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Booker with it. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. George. That one's going to be out of bounds. LA Clippers with the basketball. Here's Leonard for 2. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Leonard to Williams. Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Memphis with the rock. Here comes the screen. Jason Smith, huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
For 3, smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Lou Williams, 4 out of 7. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Strong finish for Paul George. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Goes to the left side. Screen coming. The pass set it all up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Leonard flushes it home.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Curling inside. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Here comes the screen. George to the basket, but it won't go. Grizzlies own the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
As my F for results.
Beverly down low for Leonard. To Paul George. Oh, he got a piece of it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Easy pass to the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Paul George. From the painted area, won't go down. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
4-3. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard to Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Clippers have the basketball. surveys the floor. Leonard to George. Oh!
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch. Long key from three-quarters court, from beyond half court. Gets it to go from long distance. A fitting capper to the end of the first half. We reached halftime here in game. Halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Grizzlies don't have the advantage or the disadvantage after one half. The long-range shooting has been outstanding, and if they can keep it up, it's going to open. Have a look at the leading scores. The Clippers will start the third quarter with a tie on the scoreboard. The long-range shooting has been outstanding, and if they can keep it up, it's going to open up more things for them offensively. These are the guys getting buckets.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's LA Clippers ball. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Sizing up the defense. Knocks it down off the step back.
But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle, oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Paul George. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
He throws it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Here comes the screen. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Beverly to Leonard. Count the bucket for two.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Shot clock winding down. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Pass to the rim. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. To Beverly. And it's rejected. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Sets him up. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. He was hacked. They let it go. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Won't go. Eight-second violation. It's going the other way. Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George to Leonard. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Short jumper won't go down. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beverly. Doesn't get the bounce. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Beverly into the front court. His guys down 3. Leonard. To Beverly. Down to 5 on the 24. Williams. He was all over him. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Leonard. It's Grizzlies ball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume, you make it. You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Kawhi Leonard up against the 8-time All-Star. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Evans. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. To Harkless. Kelly Olynyk sends it away. Incredible. 6 tonight. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Harkless. Taken down by Howard. To Evans. Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark. Leonard. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal. To Howard. To Evans. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Clippers have the basketball. To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly to Leonard. Has a look. Shot for Leonard, no good. To Evans. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Beverly to Williams. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Williams to Leonard. For 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's LA Clippers ball. Williams. To Leonard. Defense making the ball carrier work. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. And the Grizzlies have the rebound. To Evans. That's out. Last touch by Tyreke Evans. Substitution being made in this one. That's going to be out of bounds. Beverly. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Howard over to the right side. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kelly Olynyk able to recover with the block. That's out. Last touch by Tyreke Evans. Down the lane, the shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Lets it fly from long range. Good contest. Tyreke Evans can't hit it. To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. 4 out of 10.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. A shot at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Grizzlies have the lead. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. And they were able to flip the script in the third because, remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the fourth quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
Beverly into the front court. They're down 3 to Williams. Here comes the screen. Williams. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Rejected. That's going to be out of bounds. Kawhi Leonard. And he buries it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, he had him there for a second. The crossover gets inside, and the slam